On the U.S. Supreme Court's decision to uphold President Barack Obama's health care law, we've told you Florida was one of more than 24 states that tried to block the law by suing the federal government. Both Governor Rick Scott and State Attorney General Pam Bondi disappointed at the court's ruling today. But Bondi says Florida may not have to follow the entire law. News 13's Capitol reporter Troy Kinsey joining us from Tallahassee to explain. Troy?
Hi, Beth. Well, Attorney General Bondi and Governor Scott very unhappy about today's ruling and the potential impact on both the private sector and state government. Keep in mind, Governor Scott campaigned actively against what he called Obamacare, a big reason he's in office, governor of Florida right now. He makes the argument, listen, this health care reform law will cost an untold number of jobs, cost employers a great deal of money, and be bad for the economy overall. Attorney General Bondi making the argument today that she believes the Medicaid expansion mandate in that law basically doesn't have to be applied in Florida. Any state that wants to opt out can. That's kind of her reading of the opinion today. Chief Justice John Roberts made it very clear that he believed that if Florida were forced to expand its Medicaid program to cover an additional 1 million uninsured Floridians at a cost of $1.5 billion a year, that would be undue government coercion, and Florida wouldn't have to go along with that. So there could be a whole new legal battle here in the works, Beth, but we'll have to wait and see if that happens.
Hey, Troy, so many questions that are flying out there today. One, standard of care could be affected, yes or no? Many folks asking that today. And also, if Florida does refuse to expand a very important part, that would be the Medicaid, what would happen next?
Right. Well, on both of those points, Beth, Florida does have, it appears at least, a great deal of leeway. Governor Scott heretofore has refused a number of healthcare reform grants and loan options. Conceivably, he would now have to accept those, but the state would have a fair amount of leeway in setting exactly what the care guidelines are. And then on the second point, if in fact Florida does not go ahead with that Medicaid expansion, keep in mind $1.5 billion is a whole lot of money when you think about the size of Florida's budget, roughly $63 billion a year. If the legislature doesn't sign off on that, and it appears they won't, there may be a legal battle down the pike. Now, we don't know if it'll be a state legal battle or if it'll be a multi-state lawsuit that might go to the federal level. About 22, I believe, other states joined the healthcare reform lawsuit. Theoretically, a great number of them might be opposed to Medicaid expansion as well, and they could join a multi-state lawsuit at the federal level. But again, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, the politicians going at it and the lawyers going at it. Thanks so much, Troy Kinsey, reporting from Tallahassee. The justices upheld the president's health care reform in a 5-4 decision. Chief Justice, that would be John Roberts, was considered